Hold on. There, now we're recording. And pull up our handy dandy do-jigger. Okay, it's already up. And the first one, I got them in order. While I was waiting on the hamburgers, I got everything in order. And we're just going to do Miss Hatton's, homework for her today is what we're going to do. Right, Miss Hatton? She's not going to talk to me.
Help me.
6.6, 43/13. And first of all, there's our question. Remember, what is x equal to? Somebody tell me what x is equal to. What is x equal to?
8.
I know, but what is 8?
Positive?
It's positive what? Positive is a positive what?
Number?
Good. Now let's look back in our notes. Look at your handout. And what does it say when x is equal to a number? Dun, 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 dun.
It's a parallel line
Parallel to what?
to the y-axis.
So I need to locate x is equal to 8. And draw me a parallel line to the y-axis. Is that a test question? Oh, yeah, it's a test question. Because I like to see how many people miss it. But that is a good test question. Now let's graph it. Straight line, 8, and that's it. Now, of course, it's going to say it's wrong because Miss Hatton went crazy and just drew a slanted line all over the place. I don't know what she was doing. And
Trying to figure it out.
What?
I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you were. You were trying, and I give you 100% for trying, Miss Hatton. Even though when you're not here, I call you a loser. There you go. And that is a test question. What's the slope of a vertical line? Dun, 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 dun. What's the
0.
slope of a vertical line?
0.
Undefined, right there. Point to it. Right there. I know what you meant, Miss Cersei, because a lot of people think it's 0, but it's undefined for a vertical line. And that is a test question. So make sure you write that one down. Or if you watch the video, you can rewind it a couple of times. But that's if you just watch the video. You know, the videos are only here for y'all. I mean, you know, even though nobody uses them, that's fine. All right, next. 45/14. Now we're doing Miss Cersei's homework. Y is equal to 1. Dun, 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 dun. What happens when y is equal to a number? That means I want somebody to read it or say it. I'll point to it.
Line parallel to the x-axis.
Yep. So we go back and we go y is equal to 1 and draw us a horizontal line. And what is the slope of a horizontal line? You can say it now, Miss Cersei. 0.
0?
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get rid of this. And y is equal to 1. And there it is.
Why you put that point over to the left? I didn't see that.
You can put it wherever you want to. You can put it to the right or to the left. It doesn't matter. But you've
Just so
got
it makes
to.
fun.
It's got to be somewhere. You got to put it somewhere. 2 points make up a line. Okay. So hold on a second. I'll show you. We'll do another problem. If my number locks will work. There. Similar question. Y is equal to -4. So I'm going to draw y is equal to -4. And I got to have another point. So where is it? It's wherever it makes the what? Horizontal line. Can't use that point. That don't make a horizontal line. That don't make a horizontal line. That one does. 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 All of these make a horizontal line. So you can pick any one. Does that help?
Helps that part of it.
Helps that part? Okay. So y'all good on these 2 questions? Hopefully you are. Let me erase those 2. Next one, 49/15. Okay, test question. Now, what does it say? What does the direction say?
Plot points. Plotting points.
The graph using what?
The
Graph
linear
using plotted what?
points.
Yep. And y'all know what I'm doing while I'm asking y'all that.
Eating.
No, I'm not eating. I am fixing to pull up one of our notes to show you that we've covered it in the notes. Hopefully I'm getting there. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. So which method are we going to use? Method 1, plotted points. So we've got to make sure that y is by itself. Got to make sure that y is by itself. Y is by itself. Okay, so we're ready to go. So we're going to pick 5 points. Do we have a fraction? Yes or no? We do not have a fraction, so we can use these 5 points. So I'm going to take my handy dandy chart plot. -5, -3, I'm sorry, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And I'm going to take my 5 times parentheses minus 1, 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 plug and chug. And you only need 2 points. I don't know. Some of them want 3 or 4 points, but I'm just going to do 5, and that way I'm always covered. -10 minus 1 is -11. -6 minus 1 is -7. 0 minus 1 is -1. And I think you can start to see a pattern here, but we'll go ahead and finish it. I'm sorry, that's a 5. -5 minus 1 is -6. We're adding 5. So 5 minus 1 is what? 4. And 10 minus 1 is 9. And there's your points. -1, 4, and 9. Now, they may ask you for a point, and all you need to do is just plug and chug, but let's see what they ask. It just says use. So I take my handy dandy points. I'm going to move this over. There's our points. So take your pick. Of course, it's going to go away. Let's pick 0, -1. Click. There it is, 0, -1. And let's say we want to stay in the first quadrant, 1 and 4. 1 and 4 is right there. Or we can do 2 and 9. 2. And notice it has it right here. So you can make sure you don't mess it up. 2 and 9. And there it is. Now, if you don't do it by the proper method, it's going to get you. It's going to mark it wrong. And it will know by the points that you pick. That's a test question. This one is 6.671/20. First of all, is it a test question? Oh, yeah. Use the slope formula to calculate the slope through the given points. So basically, this is what they've got. They're giving you 2 points. -5, 1, hold on. -5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and +1. And then -7, that's 5, 6, 7, and +1. Oh my gosh, what do we have? Somebody tell me, what do we have?
Horizontal line.
And what is the slope of a horizontal line?
0.
Thank you. Now, there's 2 things that tell you this. One is the graph. Can somebody else tell me what else tells you that the answer is 0? What else tells you that it's a horizontal line? Anybody want to take a guess?
The x-axis.
Nope. No, I'm saying besides graphing it. Okay, I already said graphing it tells you it's the it's the horizontal line. But what if you didn't graph it? What tells you that it's a horizontal line?
They're both negative numbers.
No, but you're close.
They're both
The
one.
y's are what?
They're the same.
The same. When you got y points that are equal, if the y points are equal, you've got a horizontal line. If the x points are equal, you've got a what? A vertical line. And you could add that to this page right here. I'll take a pink pen. X points are equal to each other. If the X points are equal to each other, you've got a vertical line. If the Y points are equal to each other, Y points equal to each other, you've got a horizontal line. So now you got 3 indicators whether you have a horizontal or vertical line. Drawing it, using the the slope equation, which you didn't have to do because you know that either X points or Y points are equal. So when you look at the equation or look at the points, if the y points are equal, that means a horizontal line, which means the slope is equal to 0. If the x points, let's do 1, 5, 1, -6. Okay, I'm going to take my handy dandy pink highlighter and I'm going to highlight these ones because they're the same. My x points are equal. If your x points are equal, let's draw that. -1 and 5. -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And -1 or positive, I'm sorry. 1 and 5. And 1 and -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got a vertical line. The helicopter going over our house, going right here near the airport, and it's low. That's a plane. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that's a daggum, sounds like a prop plane. All right.
I thought it was outside my house.
Well, we must be close together then. Whereabouts you live?
Easily. I live in Easley.
Oh, well, no, you wouldn't.
I
No,
heard it
that ain't gonna work.
Your microphone.
Anyway, the airport is right near my house, and actually, most of the time, the main runway for Anderson Airport is parallel to the woods right beside my house. So a lot of times the planes will come right over my house, and they'll be lined up for the runway, the main runway at the airport. Since I was a kid, planes have been coming over these woods right behind my house. They just go right over the woods. I always thought they used the woods when I was a kid. I thought they used those woods because there's such a line of woods. I thought they used the woods to get on the runway, but I found out later, my father told me that the runway is in direct line with the woods behind my house right here. Anyway, that's that.
Living over here by the airport's fun. You get all those schnooks flying over your house.
Yeah. Yep. All the time. Whether it's weird planes like the air shows, or whether it's my backyard, my back deck, you can actually see the airport over the horizon because I live within a mile of the airport where the crow flies. And
I'm over here on New Prospect Road.
What?
I said I'm over here on New Prospect Road.
Oh, okay. So you're not far from me. You're the other side. So you see the other side. So anyway, I'm on the other side of 24. I'm on the bad side of 24. All right. LA, West LA. All right, next question. We did that one. Okay. Next. 6.685/23. Okay. Which method are we going to use? Dun, 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 dun. That's the method we're going to use. So I'm going to draw a BA table. And on this side, I'm going to put my x-intercept. And on this side, I'm going to put my y-intercept. And I put my equation right here. Oops, that's supposed to be a -6. You got to put the number on the other side. Okay, you can't do it unless you put the number of the 6. It has to be on the other side. I don't know why they write them like that, but they do. 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 6. So before you start the problem, 3x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. You have to take that 6 and bring it over here. Okay, and I don't like to do questions like that because it's kind of like tricking the student. I don't like doing that. All right, so what do you notice about the way, just like I said the day that we went over this, what do you notice about the way that I lined up the equation? Somebody should see it. I mean, what do you notice about the way that I lined up the equation under the x-intercept and the y-intercept?
Lined up under the 0.
It's lined up.
Exactly. The y, I'm going to plug in 0 for y, so I just drop that down there, and the 0 for x. Plug and chug. Now I'm going to do it out baby step wise. You don't have to. You can cover it up or do whatever you're used to doing. 2 times 0 equals negative 6. 3 times 0 minus 2y is equal to negative 6. And of course, that's what's supposed to happen. My red pen, where's my red pen? The y term goes out and the x term goes out. And that leaves us with 3x is equal to negative 6 and negative 2y is equal to negative 6. Divide by 3. X is equal to negative 2. Divide by negative 2. And y is equal to 3. Of course, some people are going to forget that negative 2 and they're going to get the problem wrong because they divide by 2 and they get it wrong. And there's your points. So now we go to the handy dandy graph and we graph a straight line and x negative 2 and 0 and y is 0, 3. So there's that. Won't let me move it, but there it is. And there's that. And you should feel good about yourself. Okay, save. And check. Next, 6.6, 85/23. Now we're doing Mr. Henry's homework. Just kidding. Got to have a little fun. Can't be weaned on a pickle like the rest of the world is. Not have a sense of humor and be offended by everything. Do you know what? No, I better not say that. I better shut my mouth. So we've got 5x minus 3y is equal to 9, negative 9. Okay? So there's our equation. I'm going to draw a BA table, x-intercept, and y-intercept. Five x minus 3y is equal to negative 9. 5x minus 3y is equal to negative 9. All right, I want y'all to do it. And then we'll do it together after y'all do it. I'll give you a minute. All right, so now I'm going to apply a shortcut here. 5x, we'll cover that up, is equal to, sorry, I don't want to shoot y'all bird. Okay, 5x is equal to -9. Now that's a shortcut. X is equal to -9 fifths. I don't know why they want to give you a problem with a fraction, because you're not going to be able to graph it. I don't know, unless they fix it where you can graph 9 fifths. X is equal to -2 1/5, and there ain't no way you're going to be able to do that unless they. So I don't know how to do this one. I'll look and see. They might. No, I don't. It depends on if they got it graduated. All right, that goes out. That leaves -3y. I'm just wondering if I did the math right. Yeah. Did I write it down right? I'm gonna make sure. And -3y is equal to -9. Y is equal to +3. Now, see, that's right. I think they made a mistake and gave us a fraction on this one. I don't know if you're going to be able to get this one right if they didn't graduate let's see if they graduated where you can do fractions. Nope. So I don't know how you're going to get this one right. So -2, so you can't do a fifth. Is this what you were, Mr. Henry? Is this what you were having problems with?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know how you can fix this. This is, I didn't read the directions. Forget it. I saw this last word and I thought it was the intercept method. It's not the intercept method. My bad. This one is method 2. I'm not going to do my little slogan. I meant my little music, because my feelings are hurt now. I didn't read the directions. This is method 2 or 3. It says not intercepts. It says slope and y-intercept. This is method 2. So just consider this extra practice. Okay. This is method 3. Sorry. I feel awful. I led y'all astray. So this problem, you got to solve for y. Now that the computer just went crazy. Hold on. Okay, there's the problem. We got to solve for y. So 5x minus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0. And I'm going to bring everything, I'm going to turn it around. 0 is equal to 5x minus 3y plus 9. I'm going to bring that 3y over here, and it becomes 3y is equal to 5x plus 9. Divide by 3. I'm sorry. And y is equal to 5/3 x plus 3. Now we can use method 3. Method 3 says find your y-intercept. I'm going to take my highlighters out. My y-intercept is going to be 0, comma, whatever this number is. So my y-intercept is equal to 0, comma, 3. What is my trace line? My trace line is left to right up. How do I know that? Well, take my blue highlighter. What's the sign of the 5/3? It's not there, so it's assumed to be what? Positive. There's nothing there. It's assumed to be positive, so that means left to right up. And vertical over horizontal is 5/3. Vertical over horizontal is equal to 5/3. So I basically draw my y-intercept, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to draw a trace line, and usually I draw my trace line at a 45-degree angle. It doesn't matter because you're just using it as a guide. And I draw it real light. You usually take your pencil, and if you're doing it on paper, take your pencil, just draw it real light. And now 5 up or 5 down, whichever one you want to do. And I'll do this in yellow or orange. 5 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 over, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to go over here 3 because there's where my trace line is. 1, 2, 3. And there is your line. Method 3. And once you draw your line, you can erase your trace line if you're doing it on paper. So I'm going to plot my y-intercept. Zero, 3, isn't it 3? Yeah. And I know it's going this way. So all I got to do is go 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Okay. I have no idea. Did I not do the trace line correctly? Nine divided by 3 is 3. 5/3. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got hamburgers on my mind. That's not a positive slope. That's a negative slope. I'm so sorry. Left to right up. Everything's right. I just drew the line wrong. Everything down to here. I'm sorry. Hold on. Everything is right on this side. Everything's right. I just drew the wrong line. Y'all should have said something. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought, but I didn't say nothing. Be quiet. 0, 3. 1, 2, 3. The trace line is not going left to right down. It's going left to right up. My bad. Now, take my orange marker and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And there is your line. I apologize for having brain bubbles today. I guess the smell of those hamburgers are getting to me. And I know I'm over. Let's see, what time do y'all, 12:10. I'm going to try to finish these last few questions. I would have finished if I didn't have to mess up. So that is the correct line. I'm sorry I messed up on that one. So let me redraw it. Clear. So 0, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that should be correct. If that's not correct, There we go. I was going to say something bad. All right. So sorry that I had a brain bubble on that one. 6.691/26. Hopefully I didn't confuse you, Mr. Henry. Point A, B, and C are three vertices of a rectangle. Okay, so let's plot them. Take your handy dandy graph. If you have graph paper, it would be better here. All you gotta do is go online, Google online graph paper and print out 10 pages or run one page and run 10 copies. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. So the first point is -4, +5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next point is 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's right across. Since I don't have graph paper, I'm going to try to do this as accurate as possible. Next point is -4 and 2. -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it looks like we've got a rectangle that looks like this, and a rectangle has parallel sides. So I'm just going to draw it like that, and then like this. So what is our fourth point? Our fourth point should be this point. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And that's how you do that one. So which one does it look like?
Perfect.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Is that what you were
The
saying?
screen. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, I suck. Okay, it looks like it's Bravo. Now, it's a whole lot better if you do this on graph paper. So I would at least print you out 5 or 10 sheets, so you have it for homework and tests, because this is a good test question. Why? Because this is a standardized test question. They love to put questions like this on a standardized test. B. And the coordinates of the fourth point are, it says type using ordered pair. And what is that in? Parentheses. So I'm going to type parentheses, 5, 2, close parentheses. And that's it. The area of the rectangle, length times width. So let's count. What is the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the bottom is 9 units long. What's the top? I meant the height. 1, 2, 3. And what's 9 times 3? 27 square units. 27 should be square units. And that's it. So hopefully these homework questions help y'all today. I got 3 minutes. Now I'm not going to go into the test in 3 minutes, but I will tell you how many questions is on it. Let's look at it right quick. Assignment manager. Preview test whenever it comes up. Unit B test. Preview. And you've got till Wednesday, which gives you the whole weekend to study and work on homework and send me questions for Monday on 6.6. One section. Okay, 33 questions, 13 or 14 of those is bonus questions. So that leaves 20 questions. So you got 20 questions basically of math. And you see there's slope using method 3. Slope intercept form. That's slope and y-intercept. That's method 3. and we'll go over this Monday. Calculate the slope. Up, two y's are the same. If the two y's are the same, it is a horizontal line. And I don't know why it's going so slow. Find the equation graph. We went over this. Find 2 points. We'll go over this Monday. This is the one I told you. You find 2 points, find the slope, use one of the points in the slope for the point slope equation. You're going to use the slope formula and the point slope equation on this one. 2 parts to get the answer. Find the x and y intercept, method 2. This is method 2. Bonus. Method 2. Bonus. Use the slope intercept, method 3. Method 1, plotting points. Method 2, and I put a lot of method 2s on here. Method 2. Method 3, slope and y-intercept. Method 2. Method 3. Bonus, 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 bonus. And I don't know why it's taking so long. I know it's 12:10, but it's not going to hurt you for a minute. Method 2. Method 1. Method 2. Now, which method am I going to use here? Which method? Come on.
3.
Doesn't matter. Why? Because it just says what?
Graph.
It just says graph. Now, the 2 methods you should think about using is method 1 and method 3. So you were correct, Miss Cersei. You would use method 1 or 3 on this problem, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't designate. It just says graph. Method 2. Bonus. Bonus. Method 2. Bonus. Graph by method 1. And calculate the slope. And the y's are the same. So that means what? It's a horizontal line. So you think you might need to practice up on method 2? Yep. All right. That's it for today. We're going to shut down I'm not going to take roll because I think we've already talked about that. I think everybody's here, but I'll check right quick just to make sure and turn off because I think I included